Oh, hi. I see you there. It's totally awkward random. By the way, I'm Daniel and I'm 17. I'm currently pursuing my secondary education at SMK DATO BENTARA and I've committed myself as, you notice my shirt is very purple. Some of you might have seen it, some of you might have guessed it. Yes, I'm indeed one of the community members of the Peers Counselor Club. I'm also the co-president of the club One Malaysia, and I'm a part-timer swimming coach. Additionally, I've taken part in the international triathlon competition in 2019 and open water swimming back in 2018. I've received a podium for second place. So as an active athlete, to be honest, I rarely have time for leisure. So I am beyond blessed and grateful to discover that reading is also a form of entertainment for me. Although I have been cultivating this habit for quite some time, I still consider myself as a beginner. I found joy in reading so much as it enhanced my imagination skill up to another level, which I never thought I could have. So before I start, I have a very quick question for you. So when people create art, they want to make the picture come alive, right? Artists want people to look at a picture or sculpture and have this feeling of it could be real. And what if it did? What if the dragon you drew when you were in class come alive and starting to breathe fire? It would be real cool. But that is what a famous author, one and only Brandon Sanderson, has created in this book, Rhematis. Now this book, I personally searched it online because it is published in 2013 by Tom Doherty Associates. So it's not a new book which you can find at the bookstore. Now if you know Sanderson or you have read any of his book, you know that he has his way of writing is very different and unique, because you can see the way he writes about the magic system. It could be simple, but it could still be fascinating for readers. This story displays strong survival skills and adventure of a teenage boy named Joe, who's enrolled at and lives on the Metis Academy. He isn't a rheumatist, but he is profoundly interested in rheumatic studies. Rheumatists have the power to infuse life into two-dimensional figures known as chalklings. Now wait, I know what you're thinking. Chalklings, known as in chalk. How could a chalk make a story that was great? And one thing you need to know about this world is that in this world, not everyone have the chance to be rheumatist. So you have to get chosen for it. If you're not chosen, even if you want to, even if you're obsessed to it, if you're not chosen, you're not one of them. If you're chosen to become a rheumatist, you'll never have the same life as before. You'll get sent off to an academy to study more and more about the rheumatic lines and how to fight rheumatics. And as soon as you graduate, you get shipped off to Nebraska, a place where it's full of wild chalklings, trying to make their way into human territory. Now, wild chalklings isn't like normal chalklings. So for normal chalklings, it's you have to draw in order to use it. But for wild chalklings, it's either been created by a very bad person, or it has existed like for a very long time. And the wild chalklings is actually the bad version of the normal chalklings. So with their only purpose is to kill and mangle. The main conflict in this book is that there's a kidnapper / serial killer on the loose at Joe's school. This unknown person has been targeting arithmetic student with strange arithmetic lines which no one has seen before. So Joe, with obsession over arithmetic, had found a way to help Professor Fitch, which is an expert, who was assigned to help solving the kidnapping case. And along the way, he made a new friend who's a arithmetist, a persistent young lady, which totally hates arithmetics more than anyone in this world, named Melody. Now, Melody in this story, she doesn't have uh, a lot of friends, so I could say that you could say that Melody has only Joe as her best friend. And in the end of the story, she actually played a vital role in finding out who the kidnapper is. To put it in a simple word, the Arithmetic is an unveiling story of an alternate world with simple magic, yet full of depth and complexity. The characters' development are incredibly written. I love it because you could actually see Joe's Melody and even Professor Fitch. They all have their own moments of fall and weaknesses. They eventually turn it into their own strength. Joe's bravery. For me, I personally think that Joe's story has a lot of invaluable lesson. Uh, that such as at first you could see that he has a lot of weaknesses that he didn't want to overcome. He didn't want to acknowledge, which in the end he decided to give in, embrace it, and turn it into his own kind of strength, which is what makes him unique. Thus, I highly recommend this book to all of the readers out there. No matter how young or how old are you, I I think that this book will suit you perfectly. And and if you have read this book before, I'm proud of you. I'm super proud of you. In fact, all of the people on this earth should be proud of you. But if you haven't, I don't blame you. You probably don't have anyone to tell you about this book before. But since you've met me, what are you waiting for? Go grab your phone and find this book. I think that's all from me. Thank you so much for watching. It's nice to meet you. Bye.